Okay, so hi, I am Gaby Güemes and I'm interviewing Lucia Villarreal.
Hi.
So the topic today in today's show is immigration. So Lucia, tell me, when you hear the word immigration, what is the first thing that comes to your mind?
The first thing that comes to my mind, because of all the publicity that they make, like in the US, it's illegally. Because well, us Americans, we are told that all immigrants are illegal, and they are like making us think that it's really weird to find a Mexican or an immigrant that it's like actually legal entering to our country with papers.
Okay, so how would you define immigration as a Mexican citizen? How would you define immigration?
I will define immigration as the act of going to another country to find more opportunities to have a better life. Well, not only to go to another country, you can actually just like change of state, change of city. I don't know.
Like moving from one
Yeah.
place to another.
Mhm.
That's it. Okay. You have heard that there is political campaigns in the United States, right?
Of course.
So, have you heard the political candidates stand on immigration?
Yes, I heard that the Republicans are planning like to get rid of all the immigrations, at least the illegal, that are actually a big part of the population on the United States, and they play a role that they might not think it's really important, but to the long run, I think it's really important because they are the people that are working on their fast foods, that are the ones that are cleaning their lawns, are the ones that are doing like let's say the dirty work. So they actually gonna miss these people because none of the United States citizens are like up to the task to do that because they actually think they deserve better, and maybe they do, but that they are like letting the hard work to the illegal immigrants, and there are people that they are not only there to kill, to do all of that bad stuff, that it's the only thing that they notice. They actually go and clean up your mess, so to say.
And what is your stance on unauthorized or illegal immigrants?
I think I think that it's bad to have like illegal immigrants in the United States because it's like against the law. But at the same time, they actually help the U.S. country, the USA country, because well, like I already said, it helps like to move what people don't really want to move, and the legal immigrants are actually helping too, like to move businesses and
And do you think immigrants, either legal or illegal, whenever they change countries or move from one place to another, they take part of them, they take their culture, they take their traditions and their ideas. Do you think this is good, or they should like leave all their beliefs behind and just adapt to the new
of course not,
place?
because you need to remember where you're from, and if you like who you are, you like keep your, I don't know, your Mexican traditions, your culture. And if you're in another place, it's totally cool to get new traditions, to get new like form, like way of living, and like to adapt. But you can also keep what you already love, what you have like lived for a long time.
Okay. And are you an immigrant yourself, or have you ever immigrated to
Yeah.
another country?
I live in the United States for a small amount of time, then I came back.
And how was your stay? I mean, how did people treat you?
They treat me right, but I actually didn't. I wasn't a lot of time in the United States, and I was in Texas, so it's actually kind of full of Mexican people and people talking Spanish. But they actually know how to treat someone, and they respect you.
Um, Do you think immigrants bring benefits to countries?
In some way, it benefits, but as the rest of the U.S. citizens, they complain that lots of the like immigration springs, like you said, bring a lot of crime because when the jobs that nobody wants end, like are already taken, it's like the Mexicans go because they're desperate to do bad jobs, like for bad people or whatever, and then there's when the crime starts.
And what do you think about Donald Trump wanting to build a wall dividing the American country and the Mexican country, and that they are trying to bring more European immigrants to the United States?
I think that Donald Trump is actually a clown. Um, because he actually said that he was planning on making the Mexican government build that wall. And obviously the Mexican government wouldn't even like we don't even have money to do good stuff in Mexico, so I don't think they can even make us build a wall for them. And if they like threaten us, it will like they couldn't threaten us because of all the agreements, the peace agreements we already have. So I think it's really bad that Donald Trump is trying to bring more European people to USA. It's not bad, but I think that's like it's not really what they need. They need to get like better education for them to do the jobs that they want the immigrants to do.
Okay, and are you aware of the fact that many legal immigrants in the United States don't only work in these so-called dirty jobs, but they have jobs either in the World Bank, in the United Nations, at NASA,
Yeah.
at all of those things. So, what do you think we us Mexicans can do to show the Americans that not all immigrants are mean, but a lot of immigrants have big jobs or big places and really big factories, really big companies, or even have their own companies, and there are millionaires, and they're not mean people.
I think that we are
They're
already
helping their country.
Yes, I think that we're already proving it because I bet you heard that they want to kick us out because we're taking their jobs. Obviously, they are not complaining about we taking their dirty jobs, but taking the good places on companies, the making like more jobs, making them compete for like to sell a product because we are competitive, and the people that actually get to go to the USA legally with a good work with a good salary is because they are like capable enough to go and be in this work. And that's a lot to say because it's saying that the US people aren't working hard enough for them to be as good as what the as good as what a business wants to have an employee. It's saying that a Mexican employee is better or it's more capable of doing things than an American. It says a lot about the American schools
System.
systems. I bet there's a lot of American good good like universities as well as Mexico, and there are bad ones. But if they actually complain because we're taking their good jobs, why don't they start like fighting for what they want as the immigrants that went to USA and took their so-called jobs? The
Okay. Any last words or comments, opinion?
No, thank you.
Okay, well
That's
then
all.
thank you very much. Bye.